The path of the loner is one of complexity, introspection, and resilience. It is a journey often misunderstood, overshadowed by societal norms that emphasize community, collaboration, and togetherness. Yet, within the silence and solitude of this path lies a profound strength, a unique perspective, and a depth of understanding that can shape not only the individual but also the world around them. The loner's journey is not about isolation for its own sake, but a quest for authenticity, self-discovery, and unshakable independence. In a world constantly connected, where notifications and conversations flow ceaselessly, the choice to walk alone can seem counterintuitive. It can be perceived as a rejection of society or an inability to fit in. However, the truth is far more nuanced. The loner's path often begins with an innate need to understand oneself apart from external influences. It is a path chosen not out of disdain for others, but out of a desire to know the core of one's being without interference. This desire for clarity and self-knowledge requires stepping away from the noise, retreating into quiet spaces where thoughts can be heard without interruption. Solitude for the loner becomes a sanctuary. It is in these moments of aloneness that creativity blossoms and ideas take root. Many of history's greatest thinkers, artists, and inventors have walked this path, finding in solitude the clarity needed to challenge norms and forge new ways of thinking. From the secluded study of Isaac Newton to the introspective writings of Emily Dickinson, the contributions of those who embrace solitude are undeniable. The loner's path offers the freedom to explore the depths of imagination, unrestricted by the expectations or judgments of others. Yet the path is not without its challenges. To walk alone is to face oneself in all one's complexity. Without the distractions of constant interaction, the loner confronts their fears, doubts, and vulnerabilities head-on. This confrontation can be both painful and liberating. It requires immense courage to look inward, to accept one's flaws, and to find strength in one's weaknesses. The path of the loner is one of self-reliance, where inner resolve must serve as both anchor and compass. The perception of the loner as aloof or disconnected often stems from a misunderstanding of their intentions. While they may appear distant, it is not because they lack the capacity for connection, but because they prioritize depth over breadth in their relationships. The bonds they form are often profound, rooted in mutual understanding and authenticity. For the loner, it is not the quantity of relationships that matters, but their quality. They cherish connections that resonate deeply, that respect their need for space, and that allow for genuine vulnerability. Walking the loner's path does not mean rejecting community altogether. It means engaging with it on one's own terms. Loners often contribute to society in ways that are subtle but significant. Their ability to step back and can offer insights that those immersed in the crowd might overlook. They see patterns, recognize overlooked details, and approach problems with a unique perspective. This capacity to think independently and critically makes their contributions invaluable, even if they go unnoticed or unacknowledged. The path of the loner also fosters resilience. Without a constant network of support, loners learn to navigate life's challenges on their own. This self-sufficiency breeds confidence and adaptability. They become adept at weathering storms, drawing strength from within, rather than relying solely on external validation or assistance. This resilience does not mean they are impervious to pain or hardship, but that they have cultivated the tools to endure and grow through adversity. At its core, the path of the loner is a journey of authenticity. It is about staying true to oneself in a world that often demands conformity. It is about finding value in one's own company and learning to be comfortable with silence. This path teaches the importance of self-acceptance, for it is only by embracing who we are that we can truly thrive. The loner's journey is not a rejection of the world, but a commitment to living in harmony with one's own nature. In solitude, there is room for reflection, for asking the big questions that often get lost in the hustle of daily life. Who am I? What do I value? What kind of life do I want to lead? These questions, though daunting, are essential for personal growth. The loner's path provides the space to grapple with them, to seek answers not from others, but from within. This self-exploration is not a one-time event, but a continuous process, a lifelong journey of learning and growth. The loner's path also nurtures creativity. In the quiet moments when the mind is free from distraction, ideas emerge and take shape. The solitude that some fear can be a wellspring of inspiration for those who embrace it. It is in these moments that new concepts are born, that innovation thrives. The loner's ability to think deeply and independently often leads to breakthroughs that shape society in profound ways. Despite its many rewards, the path of the loner is not without its difficulties. The world often views solitude with suspicion, equating it with loneliness or antisocial behavior. Loners may face judgment, misunderstanding, or even ostracism. They may be seen as outsiders, as people who do not fit the mold. Yet it is precisely this refusal to conform that gives the loner their strength. By walking their own path, they challenge societal norms and demonstrate the value of individuality. The journey of the loner also requires balance. Too much isolation can lead to disconnection, to a loss of perspective, or a sense of alienation. The loner must navigate the fine line between solitude and engagement, finding ways to stay connected to the world while honoring their need for space. This balance is not always easy to achieve, but it is essential for a fulfilling life. It requires self-awareness, mindfulness, and a willingness to step out of solitude when the time is right. For those who choose this path, there is a unique reward: the discovery of one's own voice. In the absence of constant external input, the loner learns to trust their instincts, to think for themselves, and to speak their truth. This authenticity resonates in their actions, their words, and their creations. It is a quiet strength, a steady confidence that does not need to shout to be heard. The loner's voice is often one of clarity and conviction, born from deep reflection and self-understanding. The path of the loner also fosters empathy. By spending time alone, they gain a deeper understanding of themselves, which in turn enhances their capacity to understand others. This empathy is not always obvious, but manifests in subtle ways in their ability to listen, to see beyond the surface, and to appreciate the complexity of human emotions. The loner's introspection allows them to connect with others on a profound level, even if they do so selectively. Walking alone also teaches the value of presence. Without the constant buzz of activity, the loner learns to appreciate the moment, to find beauty in simplicity. They become attuned to the rhythms of life, to the nuances that often go unnoticed. This mindfulness is a gift, a way of experiencing the world that is rich and meaningful. It is a reminder that life is not just about doing, but about being, about savoring each moment for what it is. The loner's journey is not a straight path, but a winding one, filled with twists and turns, challenges and revelations. It is a path that requires courage, for it often means stepping away from the familiar and venturing into the unknown. Yet it is also a path of great reward, offering insights and experiences that can only be found in solitude. It is a path that celebrates individuality, that honors the unique journey of each person. For those who walk this path, there is a sense of freedom that comes from living authentically. They are not bound by the expectations of others or the pressures of conformity. Instead, they chart their own course, guided by their own values and aspirations. This freedom is not without its costs, but it is deeply fulfilling. It is the freedom to be oneself, to live in alignment with one's true nature. The path of the loner is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. It is a reminder that solitude is not something to be feared but embraced, that it is in our moments of aloneness that we often find our greatest strength. It is a path that challenges us to look inward, to face ourselves, and to grow. It is a journey of authenticity, creativity, and resilience, a journey that enriches not only the individual, but the world around them. To walk this path is to embrace the unknown, to find comfort in one's own company, and to live with purpose and intention. It is a path that celebrates the unique beauty of each individual, a path that reminds us of the power of solitude. For those who dare to walk it, the path of the loner is not a lonely one, but a journey of profound discovery and growth. It is a path that leads not away from the world, but to a deeper understanding of it. A path that reveals the true essence of what it means to be human. The loner's path, however, is not static. It evolves as the individual grows. Over time, the experiences gained through solitude deepen their understanding of life's complexities. Loners begin to see solitude as a tool rather than a destination. It becomes a wellspring to recharge and reflect, allowing them to engage with the world more effectively when they choose to do so. They learn to carry their solitude within, finding moments of stillness even amidst chaos. This ability to maintain inner peace becomes their strength, a reminder that their solitude is not a place but a state of mind. This evolving relationship with solitude brings a profound sense of balance. The loner begins to integrate their inner world with the outer one, creating a harmony that serves as a bridge between themselves and others. They may find that the boundaries between solitude and connection are not rigid but fluid, allowing them to adapt and thrive in various circumstances. This adaptability is a mark of their growth, an indication that the loner's path is not about retreating from life, but fully embracing it on their terms. The loner's journey also teaches the value of intentional living. Each decision, each action is weighed carefully, ensuring alignment with their values and goals. This deliberate approach to life cultivates a sense of purpose that guides them through challenges and uncertainties. It is this intentionality that makes the loner's contribution so impactful. Whether in art, science, or personal relationships, their presence carries depth and meaning, a testament to their commitment to living authentically.